Hi there, this is Dara here, and today I want to talk about bliss and sadness. So let's take a specific event like a car crash, and your car has been damaged, badly damaged. You love your car, and an overwhelming feeling of sadness comes over you. You go to friends, and they just say, "Yes, that sucks. It's sad. This is the way life is. This is sad, and these things happen, and life is sad." Now, but if we start looking at that a bit more closely, what we see is that in that same event, say 80 people feel sad, 20 people don't feel sad, right? So in the fact that some do and some don't indicates it's it's optional, okay? So the feeling of sadness, we have the event, the car crash, and then we have the feeling. Some people feel at ease about it, immediately move on to repairs and da 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 da, and even blissful. And some people are sad. And those people who are sad, some people be sad for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a day, a year, months, years, saying that was the greatest car I ever had. I don't know why it crashed, da 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 da, right? So, but the thing is, what I'm pointing out here is that the sadness is optional because it's evidenced by the fact that some people don't go there, okay? So that's point number one, sadness is optional. And then once we know sadness is optional, what to do about it? Well, typically what happens there is that most people don't even know sadness is optional. We tend to reinforce the sadness, and people around us reinforce the sadness by saying, yes, that is life. That's the way it is. This is life. And very few people say, no, actually, this is not life. This is optional, right? So we have a super strong belief system that is embedded in us, embedded in culture and society that says it's absolutely okay to be sad, okay? So it's like saying it's absolutely okay to have a certain disease, right? Which, if we're looking at ultimate human performance, it is not. So step number two then is going, okay, I recognize sadness is optional, and I recognize that I bought into it being okay. I need to start questioning my okayness with sadness and start looking at how to get out of it. Okay. So typically, if we start that, we're now in the process of dismantling our responses to situation, our automatic responses, which then get approved by society. So the car crash, the automatic response, if I feel sad, society approves. All our friends say, yes, absolutely, you feel sad. Exactly, I would feel sad too if that happened to me, right? So we're all of a sudden stepping out of that matrix when we start saying, that sadness is optional, and I can choose not to buy into that, the whole matrix of sadness is absolutely fine. I can choose to start questioning myself about my sadness. So as soon as we start questioning ourselves about it, then we immediately go into what is going on in my body. We can't really approach this from the mind because the mind will say sadness is absolutely there. I can feel it, I can see it. It's a real life experience. So the mind tends to validate sadness. If we go into the body and say, okay, what are my feelings, and view the body from another perspective, view the body as a sensing organ that is experiencing these emotions, then often those emotions will fade away. And that's how we start moving into deconstructing the sadness experience in our lives. So the more we observe the sensations in the body, the more we deconstruct the sadness experience in our lives. And we'll start finding that the same instant will happen. And what happens is we've deconstructed it, so therefore it doesn't happen. The sadness response doesn't happen. Okay, so I hope this is helpful for you. Send me a note or write down below if you're finding this helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. See you. Goodbye.